You are the ones who told me not to make the outlines because I was, you wanted to work on them. You liked it. Because you like surprising me with. You like surprising me with stuff. Remember? No, hold on now.
Yeah.
There are topics and stuff you like surprising me with.
You would have been nice since you had 2 weeks off. You could have done something. Something, anything. Anything!
Hold on, what? Holls, okay?
Motherfucker, have to hang up on this bitch. How do you hang up on this?
No, you can't hang up. Don't hang up. Because I'm slightly ashamed of this project, and I don't want it to be affiliated too much with the studio.
What?
I don't know.
What's stupid? Like give you a blowjob?
Being yourself.
I'm you know.
For not putting my faith in somebody who doesn't deserve it. No, are my nipples dead?
Email me,
Yes.
please and thank
please.
you.
Holly or Halls.
You are listening to the Friends with Issues podcast, where no topic is too inappropriate. Strap in and don't be a bitch.
The views and opinions expressed on the Friends with Issues podcast do not reflect that of the world, the Matrix. And unfortunately, nobody can be told what the Matrix is. You have to see it for yourself. Was that good? Did you like that?
No, that was awful, but okay.
This is Vibe, ladies and gentlemen, and with me is this lady over here.
Halls.
That delay is awful. You do know this that this is a podcast. They listen to this. And that
I'm trying to listen to you and then listen to this kid break in at the same time.
I don't hear any breaking. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna discuss another special because again, Halls says that all there is COVID-19 news. So there's nothing to make a real legitimate podcast script or outline with, which I honestly don't believe. And you know what I'm gonna do, ladies and gentlemen, just for you guys, I'm gonna spend tomorrow looking up topics.
Because you haven't had like 2 weeks off that you could have done it yourself, right?
You said you were gonna do it. You said you
hold
on
now.
Wait a minute.
I did do it myself. I did do it. And guess what? This is what I came up with.
What'd you come up with?
Not a damn thing. You could have done it.
When I said...
God, you're so quick to fucking point the finger.
Wait a minute. When I said, and this is like months upon months ago, before our literally 1 year off hiatus, I said, do you want me to make the outlines? And you told me no, that you want to do them, you whatever, blah, 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 blah. And I said, okay, fine. Okay. So I'm going to say it like that. You are the ones who told me not to make the outlines because I was, you wanted to work on them. You liked it. Because you like surprising me with. You like surprising me with stuff. Remember? No, hold on now. Yeah. There are topics and stuff you like surprising me with.
You would have been nice since you had 2 weeks off. You could have done something. Something, anything. Anything!
Hold on, what? Holly, okay?
Motherfucker, have to hang up on this bitch. How do you hang up on this?
No, you can't hang up. Don't hang up. Okay, all right. Today on the Friends with Issues special, the latest special, we're going to talk about real world reality glitches, or the glitches in the Matrix. Now, Halls, explain to these fine people.
Wait. He just went outside.
Ladies and gentlemen, okay, but sorry. Yeah, this is now. How if you guys need to watch this video, because she's referring to Big Boy Travis, and there he is, wide load in the house. Look at this. There he is.
Say hi, Jason.
His face is as big as my thigh. I love it. He's a haircut. Hi, Travis. Travis, why you never have a shirt on when we're podcasting?
Because he gets naked all the time.
That's what I say.
He can't hear you anyway because I have my headphones on.
I can hear him.
Can you please go?
Hi, Travis.
You say hi?
Travis,
say hi.
You look like an inflated Raggedy Ann doll. Perfect.
All right, anyway.
Listen, audience, either you get this as your podcast or you get no podcast at all. I'm meeting Halls in the middle here. It's better than nothing, okay? It's social distancing, it's remote, and in the background you're gonna see a shirtless, tubby little boy running around the place.
Leave it.
No, let him close it. Let him close it.
I know, but I can't hear him, Jason, and my mom doesn't watch him for shit. and he will walk outside. Leave it. Just go. Go in your room. Okay, but leave the door open. Leave it. Go. Okay, but leave the door open.
Okay.
Leave the door open. Leave the door open. Go. Okay, leave it. Go.
We're gonna call this.
Hold on.
We're gonna call this.
Love you. Bye. Bye. Go. Go.
Go. She's hilarious. So I have to tell you guys honestly, she is one of a kind, and I don't know how she does it. I don't know how she does it. Oh my God, is Holls back? What was that? What was that crash in the background?
Tim, that's him in his room, destroying his room.
Oh, okay. So Holls, back to the topic at hand. As we are 4 minutes into this train wreck of an episode, I think that's just gonna call it. We're gonna call it Friends Train Wreck. You know, instead of Friends with Issues, because the only person who has an issue is Holls. I'm pretty good. So you started sending me. Well, first, what is TikTok? Explain TikTok. This is, of course, the precipice or the prologue to this episode. What is TikTok?
I don't even know how to explain it. I'd have to actually look it up to like see. Look, what? I know the videos are only 15 seconds or 30 seconds or a minute.
Okay.
Hold on. It used to be called Musical.ly.
It used to be called Vine. That's what it used to be called.
No, Vine was Vine.
I know, but I'm just saying that it's basically Vine.
It's a Chinese video sharing social network.
Wait, TikTok is Chinese?
Mm-hmm.
When the heck? I didn't even know that. Wasn't it? Oh, wait a minute. Wasn't that the thing where everybody used to just sing karaoke on it? Is that what that was?
I don't think so.
There was this app where all the Asians just sing karaoke on it.
That was Musical.ly. Why is your video all blurry?
So Musical.ly turned to TikTok.
That's what I just said.
And turned into TikTok.
Okay, I know, I understand it, but I was sort of saying, okay, so Musical.ly, all right, so that's what exactly it was, because the angry Asian you used to do it all the time, post it on Facebook, and she borrowed one of my email addresses to create another account, for this thing, and I was like, what is it? And I downloaded it because she wanted me to do it with her, and I said, no, I can't do this shit, it's stupid. And so, yeah, so it made sense. So TikTok, okay, that's what it was. It was a karaoke thing, and they turned it into Vine. Okay, cool. So you found a particular set. You are. So Holls is obsessed with TikTok, and
listen, everyone.
And she refuses to let me get on it. But that's what he said. But she'll send me. Literally, this is not a joke. I've counted it once. One time it was 31 videos in a day. And then these get auto saved to my computer, to my phone, and then it backs up my phone, and my phone tells me once a week you have run out of space. That's one. Two, they're really funny. If she won't let me watch them, she filters.
I'm not sorry about that. I'm not sorry about that.
I know you're not sorry about that. She filters what I watch, but she's been sending me conspiracy ones, and
listen, just FYI, your video is all blurry to me, so I don't know if that's how it's recording.
I hope not.
Yeah, it's all like fucked up.
Really?
Yeah.
You think so?
No, I'm just letting you know what I'm seeing, so I don't know if it's recording that way.
Well, as long as you can hear me, because this is a podcast, and if it's blurred out for the video recap, I don't care. You guys should be.
I'm just letting you know, because if I didn't let you know, you'd be like, "Why didn't you tell me? Me, bitch, 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 moan."
Oh, wow. So TikTok, she would send me videos, and she started sending me the conspiracy ones, and one set of ones have got me. What are they called, and how did you find them?
So on this thing, if you like a certain video or search a certain video, of course they're gonna keep showing you videos like that. So there was one conspiracy one that they showed me, and I liked it, so I started following them. Well, they started sending me a bunch.
That's what she fell down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, that's when I fell really deep in the rabbit hole. Like people wearing masks on their pages.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so instead of like showing your picture, like on mine I have a picture of me, whatever. These people literally are full, like you can't see their face. And you will never see their face.
Wow.
Because a lot of people believe that when they put this information on the system, they pretty much off you. Especially if you know what I mean? Because they don't want just...
Okay, let's be reasonable. Yes, they off you, but if they really wanted to off you, guess what? They would track your phone.
Yeah. No, I know that.
They'll go through it. So just not showing your face. Guess what? It means that when you die, nobody knows that you died, and so they don't connect the dots. But carry on.
No, I thought about that too. I mean, I haven't asked them why they do it, but maybe they don't want their friends knowing.
That
You
is
know what I
true
mean?
for your friends because I'm telling you right now,
Weird and X, Y, and Z and blah blah blah.
one of the worst things that I ever did was come out as a global skeptic to my people. That was one of the worst things I ever said to my people. So
right, so they make fun of you now, right?
oh my God, do they? It's like all the time, and they don't get it. It's a joke to them, but it's not really a joke to me. Like I really am a global skeptic, and it's like I get it, but I mean, come on. I mean, whatever. Carry on.
Let me find this guy. Where is he? Okay, he's ICY. He's ICYCOL. So ICYCOL.
Okay.
For him. Let me see. Oop, cancel.
Well, while you look for that, before we get into it, I just want to say that for the video recap of the Amber Heard v. Johnny Depp, a Friends with Issues podcast minisode on YouTube, we actually got a comment from Annie Cat, and she actually sent a clip, no, not a clip, a link to a YouTube channel that has all the recordings.
Oh,
did you listen to them? Yep. It said no, I haven't listened to them yet. We're gonna do a follow-up episode, but it says he has all the recordings. So thanks a lot, Annie Cat. I really appreciate that comment. It was
Thank you.
Because we were looking for them. So it's obvious you listened to the entire episode and you heard where we couldn't find it, which is pretty great. You're fantastic. So yeah, we're gonna listen to them and we're gonna do like a transcript episode. So there you go, Holls. There's another episode for you, lazy bitch. So anyway, we're gonna move on back to that. So tell me about what you sent me and why.
I sent you a picture with a cucumber up your ass, and you didn't believe that it was you. Anyway, he's called ICYCOL. I think he's the first one that I sent you, and he does a thing that says realistic glitches caught on camera, and he does multiple ones, and I've seen him before.
I love the music, by the way. Can you bring one up and put it to the mic? No, let me bring it up on mic because my mic is better than yours. Hold on.
Yeah.
Just the music.
You want me to send you? We'll see if mine works. I have it right here.
Okay, do it.
See if you can hear it. Hold on.
Put it to the mic.
I am. Calm down. What the hell? Wait a minute. What's going on?
That's taking you a hot minute.
Yeah, they're not playing.
Thank God this is not a podcast. I mean, God forbid if we ever.
No, but literally, look, it's not playing for some reason.
Hold on, I'm gonna look for one.
I can send you one real quickly.
So do that. Oh no, wait. Nope, that's the time travel one. Sorry.
I'm gonna send it to you right now. Hold on. So anyway, I found him.
I heard it. Yeah. See, this is why we need to go to the club. If I went to a club and this banger popped up randomly and I realized where it was from, yo, I would lose my shit. Anyway, I'm digging that song. I have to. If any of you was, I mean, I could use like Shazam.
It's Crime Wave by Crystal.
I was just about to ask the audience to participate. Damn it, Holls. All you ever do is ruin things. Could you text me the name?
Let me tell you, you're fucking lucky I don't know how to hang up on you because I would have done it like 2 or 3 times already because you fucking suck. You suck.
Wow. Damn. I didn't do it to you, Holls. But can you text me that information so I can?
No. Have a fucking listener. Fucking call you up and tell you what it is.
You just. I apologize. Carry on now. So do you want to discuss some of the glitches that we saw? And
so some of them are where people are like legit just walking and they disappear. There's some videos of cars being hit by absolutely nothing, but they look like they're being hit. There was one video I think I sent you where a guy was walking with a blue suitcase. And
it turned like
red.
into yeah.
There's videos of birds stuck in the air.
Yes.
Fine.
I like the one with the phantom boxer. It was literally on video, and this boxer was getting pummeled by nothing. Remember, he was going. Ooh.
So, do you think those are just glitches in the recording?
I don't know. Some of it, because some of it, like when the camera feed and all of a sudden this guy just walks right out of nowhere, or a car appears out of nowhere and the car's just dodging a car that came out of nowhere. The thing is though, this feeds into the whole idea that the world that we live in is a matrix, like literally a matrix, which is why the movie exists, because they say that the upper echelon, the 1%, the 1% of the 1% who know what's really going on. They put things in our media on purpose to make things look silly, you know. And the Matrix is one of them where they put it out there to say, listen, oh, this world isn't a construct. It's real, but and you know it's not true because we're gonna throw it out there in media, make fun of it, or make it a sci-fi or something fictional, you know.
Right.
That's what they do,
What do they
apparently.
say to make things less obvious is to make it more obvious or something like that?
Exactly. It's called hiding in plain sight.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
what you do is you take the general truth of the matter and you frame it around the context of fictional, you know? It's fictional. I.e., if anybody watched the movie Shooter, technically the movie Shooter is supposed to be an almost play-by-play of what happened to Lee Harvey Oswald. Play-by-play. It's supposed Shooter with Mark Wahlberg. And he shot somebody and he all right. The basically Shooter is his call was Lee something Swagger, right? And he was in the army and he was retired. He was a gunnery sergeant or whatever. But he was a sniper, and the government tasked him because they said, listen, we think there's going to be an attack on the president. We want you to scope out these locations. Tell us where you think that this threat's going to be. He said, okay, it's going to be at this location. So he's like, okay, fine. They flew him out to that location where the president was going to be. They had him in some kind of building overlooking to see, you know, where could this happen. He's calling the play by play saying, listen, nobody's covering these buildings. He's going to get shot. He's going to get shot. Well, the president doesn't get shot. The guy he was standing next to got shot. And the police officer that was with him tried to shoot him and kill him, because they were going to end up pinning it on him. That's what they did. They pinned it on Swagger, and Swagger had to run all around the place to prove he's not guilty. And in the end, you know,
I'm pretty sure I saw that movie. It was like a really good movie, right?
It was very good. And
I'm sure I watched it, but that's an old movie, right?
It is an old movie. It's when you know, when Mark Wahlberg was still like very, very fresh. He was still technically, he was just out of Marky Mark, in my opinion. And good movie, very good movie. And the funny thing about it is that apparently, from what my research was, is that is almost a play-by-play of what happened to Lee Harvey Oswald. That's why when Lee Harvey Oswald was apprehended, what did he say? I'm a patsy. I did not kill anybody. I'm a patsy. He said on camera. He never admitted to it. The last words we had from him on camera, before he was shot by whatever random guy who killed him, I forget his name, a nightclub owner apparently. He said, and you can look it up, I did not shoot anybody. I don't know who was shot to my knowledge. I was not charged by anything with my knowledge. And he's like, I did not do it. Whatever they say, he said, I am a patsy. That's exactly what he said. So, yeah, could he be lying? Sure. But I'm just saying that understandably, this is what the guy said. So that's what I'm saying. So predictive programming aside, when it goes back to the Matrix nonsense, it says that, yeah, we are actually a simulated world. This is just a simulated world. And that you can see glitches in this world, much like you would see glitches in the Matrix. They say that, just like in the Matrix, deja vu is a glitch in our reality because your mind is remembering something that you've done already before.
Right, which doesn't make sense to me.
Exactly.
Like I wanted, I'm too lazy to, but I wanted to research that because I have a lot of deja vu.
Yeah.
Like I sit there and I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, they say that. They say that.
I know, but then the people that don't believe in that stuff are like, oh, it's just you think it is. You don't just.
Oh yeah, you can. They say that, okay, well, some people's lives are mundane. You have routines. Some routines can mirror almost exactly, and that's what your mind thinks about it. Blah blah blah. The fact of the matter is, though, is that those glitches, those videos, whether it's funny or not, it's haunting. There was one of them where this guy was recording a plane stop dead in the air.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there. I think there's a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, stop dead in the air.
So then, why don't we hear? If this is true, why don't we hear about it? Like, I know if I recorded an airplane up in the air right now.
Because of the ridicule. Okay, guess what? I tell you everything, don't I, Holls?
Well, about, yeah. Mm-hmm, yes.
Yeah, pretty much everything.
Except that one time with the strap on, but yeah. Mm-hmm.
How do you know about anyway? Right, glitch in the Matrix.
Okay.
No, so,
Next
okay.
podcast.
Did I tell you about my glitch in the Matrix?
No, I don't think so.
Exactly. One day I was driving in my vehicles.
First off, why would you not tell me though?
Ridicule, nonsense, and because
first of all, I ridicule you. Wait, you're frozen. There's a glitch. It's happening.
Not frozen. No, maybe the audio is frozen, but you can still hear me though. Yes.
Yeah, I can still hear you. But
Then Then don't worry about the.
Now you're back.
Don't worry. You know what? It's because I just recently upgraded the internet here to speeds, if not the same or higher than it was back in my old apartment. So I'm actually uploading while I'm doing. Usually I don't. Now you froze. Oh no, you did. Usually I don't upload videos to YouTube while I'm podcasting because of the
Can I
issues.
say that's really weird? Now we're having issues like now you're talking. Now it's like blah 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 blah. Like when you're talking
Yeah.
normal, but your lips are going
See?
like this. So
See?
now we're having issues. Now that we're
See?
talking about.
That's
But,
okay.
But let me say something. Why? You know I bust your balls on a lot of stuff.
No, it's not
Stuff
because of you.
but
It's
I
not.
wouldn't-
It's not because of you. Because it freaked me the hell out to a point where I can't explain it, and I don't want. Huh?
When did it happen?
Oh God, maybe last year. It was a while ago. So I'm driving. I'm driving in my vehicle. It's a 2010 Dodge Journey, so it's like one foot in the grave for minivans. But you know, whatever. So I'm driving, and I remember having my cell phone in the cup holder next to me, and the last thing I remember before it happened was I got a message. I got an alert from my phone, and after I got the alert from my phone, before I reached for my phone, okay, this is when I was slowing down. I got this. I don't know how to explain it. I passed through something. Who knows? What I'm trying to explain is that think of you know the sepia filter.
What is that?
It's like a golden tint that you filter you can put on pictures.
Okay.
You know,
Okay. Oh yeah,
the
yeah. Okay. I know what you're talking. Yeah,
Sepia
yeah.
filter. Okay.
Okay.
So, everything around me flashed between this real world color and sepia, back and forth, and my body vibrated, and I felt like I was being electrocuted, but I wasn't touching anything. I was in my car driving, and it went bzzz, just like this, and my eyes, everything was bulging. And this is while I'm slowing down the car. I'm talking about think regular sky, regular everything, and then putting a sepia tint on it, and it just like a seizure, flashing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I pulled over. I put on my hazards. I pulled over. I touched my body. I looked all over myself. I looked all over my car. I looked around me. Like I looked like you know. When I say I pulled over, not off to the side, like literally just pulled over, stopped dead in the street, and put on my hazards. I got out because I was disoriented. I was like, what happened? I looked around. I'm looking, did I get electrocuted? And this is like this. And this is on Pines, Pines Boulevard, just before I make the right on Douglas, right over there. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. I felt like I was irradiated with something. I felt like something like I was microwaved for a couple of seconds. I felt just the weirdest feeling. I didn't even feel like my body was my own right after that happened for a little bit. I got out, put on hazards in the middle of the road, doors wide open, looking around my car, looking around my body, trying to figure out what just happened to me.
And it wasn't raining. It wasn't nothing like that.
It
right?
was listen. It was blue sky with barely any clouds. That's why I was able to notice what was going on so badly, because I'm talking about it was nice blue crisp, and then it became a weird fuzzy yellowish orangish dirty tint, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and it felt like forever. But it was in the span of me slowing down to reach a car, just slowing down, and I'm just like, what just happened? I drove home so slow, so scared, and I was just me by myself. I came home, curled up with my body pillow, went to bed, didn't eat, didn't do anything. I went to bed, woke up the next day, pretending like nothing ever happened, and continued on my day. It hasn't happened again since.
Do you think it could have? And I'm just saying, putting it out there because I believe you. I'm sure it happened, but could have it been an acid flashback? I know you've heard of those.
No,
You've never heard of those.
I have. It's where it's like there's crystals in your neck and you could like crack it, but I don't think that happened.
Okay.
After that, that was before.
Was it way before? Oh, okay.
Way before. No, because it would have made sense, because I heard about it where sometimes when you take acid, I never have. They'll like crystals will form in the back of your whatever, and if you crack your neck, you might get a quick like whatever. So no, that wasn't the case. It was just the weirdest thing, and I know I didn't get electrocuted. I didn't touch my phone when it happened. I had my hands, one hand on the wheel, and the other hand was literally my lap like I usually am. There's nothing that I could think of that would have explained what that sensation was. I felt like somebody sent a directed energy beam right at me and messed my world, or I passed through some kind of vortex or something. Because, but I don't remember, like, if I or maybe I went to a different world. I don't know what it was for a second, but I saw something different. It was the same place, just a different color, and my entire body reacted. And it hasn't happened since. Maybe I had a mini stroke, and I mean, I have no idea what that was. So that was so disturbing for me. I could not discuss it with anybody. I mean, I'm able to do it now, I guess, only because now I'm remembering it, and I'm probably gonna have nightmares tonight, because it was that disturbing. And you know me, Halls. Anything that's disturbing, I will talk about it. But it's disturbed me to a point that I said, you know what? I'm not gonna talk about this, and I'm gonna pretend like it didn't happen. And that's exactly what I did for a year and a half. I thought maybe that was a glitch, because I researched it a little bit, but whenever I started researching immediately afterwards, I began to like have a panic attack.
Right.
Like not panic, but my heart started racing. I started, I started tightening my chest. I said, you know what? I don't think this is something that I should be researching. I think it's easier for me to research these things if I haven't gone through it, but if I have, and mind you, it was literally for seconds. It's like the ending of just braking when you're reaching another car. It felt like forever. It literally couldn't have been more than 4, 5, 6 seconds at most.
That's weird.
Because it was, and then zzz.
Like, I wonder if in what, like, I don't want to say past life, future life, or what, maybe you were supposed to get into a car accident. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you weren't, maybe your brakes were supposed to give out, and you know what I mean? I mean, there's probably so many possibilities of what could have happened. But
Hey, maybe the future me or future somebody, and I'm destined for greatness. I really hope so. Maybe
you're destined to help Travis go on.
Well, then there you go, and yes, in his future, from football to beating the rap for
Can you see that I'm slowly getting? Can you see that I'm slowly getting?
Yeah, I see.
Anyway, I hate this fucking chair.
Oh, I thought you were doing it on purpose to insult me. Oh, okay. I thought you were like being yourself and like this is I am not amused, so I'm gonna slinky down.
Yeah, no.
So, now I just exposed myself and tell you my glitch in the matrix that I felt, which is really disturbing. I'm not telling it right, only because I think I've blocked a lot of it out, because there's more, but I don't think I even told my boys. But
they'll know now.
Well,
you want to hear my? Of course.
Yeah. Have you had a glitch in the matrix?
I don't know if you want to call this a glitch or not, but they call it out of body experience.
Oh.
When I was really young.
How young?
I
45?
What was I in middle? Maybe elementary school. Elementary. I used to go to Sheridan Hills Christian School, and I lived across the street, but that's nothing to do with it. But
I'm sorry, you went to where?
Yes, I went to a Christian school till I was in like. They sent me to a public school. That's what happened to me.
Oh, you wilded out. Okay. All right.
So anyway, I remember as a kid having dreams of me flying. Like, I would literally be flying. So I remember waking up and trying to fly, jumping off my bed, of course, landing on my face, right? But they were so real. Don't make fun of me.
No, I'm not. I was going to ask you this before or after acid, but
I was in elementary school, so way before Sunshine.
Look,
Look.
For the Friends With Issues podcast, do not condone taking acid.
I've already shrunk already, so I'm not going to bother, whatever. So anyway, I remember as a kid always trying to do that. I'm like, damn, I know I was flying. I know I was. I remember touching the ceiling. Like, I'm like, all right, obviously it was just a dream, but I kept having those dreams. So anyway, it started. Yeah, he's playing in his room. He's talking. Is it really bad?
Good. No, I mean, I hear it, but it's okay. I just was wanting to make sure everything's okay.
Yeah, no, he's fine. So, and then since I've had him, I haven't had any of these dreams again, but I literally started having the out-of-body experience. But I was like, all right, so now that I'm doing this, now that I'm older, let me start testing it out. So I would literally tell myself in the dream,
okay,
shoot up really high, and I'm out in the clouds. I don't see any buildings or anything, but I know I'm in the air. Right?
Okay.
So I would be like, all right, shoot yourself up there. And I could feel myself going up. I'm like, all right, now drop. And I would literally I like on a roller coaster. That's what I felt. It's like you can feel it, right? And I'm like, fuck it, just keep doing it. And I mean, I dropped for a long time, and then I'm like, all right, I'm good, and then I stop. And I did it a couple of times, like in my dream. But I feel it's not like your dream. Like, you know, when you get hurt, you can't feel it.
Right.
Like you can't feel it. This, for some reason, I can feel it. Like I can feel myself sink. Like you know what I mean? And I did it I had multiple times. So I try to research out of body experience, but you know me, I'm not good at reading. I start like my mind starts to wander, and they use these big words. So I just stopped researching it. I stopped doing it because I really feel like I was like to have that feeling of flying and just going and going and then just dropping, not like falling, but like coming down. You know what I mean? Like flying down.
Right. Descending. Right.
Right. It was. I love doing it, and I'm like, damn, I haven't. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've done it, and it sucks because I like the feeling of that drop. It's like a rush. But I never saw anything. It wasn't like I flew. Like, you know how they say, well, you can be here, X, Y. I never really.
What were you just in the sky or in a field? Okay.
Yeah. It was never at one place. It wasn't like, you know, I didn't see like Paris or somewhere like Egypt. It was just, I was just out. I could feel like the wind. It's crazy. I know it sounds stupid, but
maybe you just wanted freedom itself. You don't necessarily need to visit anywhere. You just need the idea of freedom. And flying high in the sky with clouds or no clouds is as close to freedom and as I think you can get. I think that's the definition of freedom. Being able to fly at will in the sky, nothing but blue sky around you.
It was always at night. Always at night.
Oh, was at night?
Never. It was never during, at least in my vision, never in the.
So that's why. Okay, so that's why you believe it's probably out of body experience because it would always be at night because you're sleeping at night. Makes sense. That makes sense.
So it's not like I did it and I ever had a dream that it was in the daylight because then maybe I would have thought that was a dream. But legit, never once did I. But of course, like I said, I'm too damn lazy to like research it because once I get into once there's like one or two big words, I'm just like, not happening. I can't do it.
I think you should try.
I think you should do it and dummy it down for me. If you get bored.
Man, I'm already researching way too much that I think I'm gonna go nuts with this virus nonsense.
So that's my experience. But anyway. So do you really think these are, and you know what's another thing? These videos that are being recorded, they're all sketchy. Why does nobody own a new iPhone or a Samsung? Why are these all sketchy videos?
Some of the videos are from closed circuit, CCTV, closed camera, closed circuit television. So that's why they great because the CCTVs, you're lucky that they even record like video. Some of them are just like,
we're in 2020.
like they skip. Because the more high tech your camera is the better quality. The better quality means the higher storage. The higher storage means the more the server farms you need, or you can store less for longer. So kind of like it's better for me to record the podcast on Skype because Skype will give me 2 hours for maybe a gig. And if I do 2 hours here on my actual camera, that'll probably be 15, 17, 18 gigs. And see what I'm trying to say? So the more quality means more space. Remember, security is only as good as your budget. And you should be lucky that any security cameras work at all on any given day because they cost money. It costs money to have them set up. It costs money to run them. It costs them power to run them, and it costs storage. Where are you storing the footage? For how long can you store it? The worse the quality is, the longer you can store it. And the longer. So
I would like some high quality. So which video do you think trying to look at them now to see if I can get any? Which one really freaked you out? Was it the bird?
It was first it was the plane stuck in the air because I was looking at it trying to see is that fake. Is that a digitally composited plane? But I said, if it is, whoever did that had a lot of time on their hands because it's stuck in the sky and while the camera is moving and it goes under an overpass. That's some serious compositing. And I don't know. I could
video because I would like to read the comments.
Yes, what I'm saying. And then the one with the bird literally flapping its wings but not moving like if it was like literally paused
a
in a
glitch.
game. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was stuck, and you're like, what the heck is that? And then the other one where it was cats fighting with each other and they began multiplying on camera. And it
Yes,
went from
there's two.
one
To
cat to
three.
2 to 4 and to 3 to 4. I was like, wait a minute, what the frig? I was like, okay, well maybe it's a glitch, it's moving too fast. It's, no. But the cats are all interacting with each other. So where do they all come from? So those are some damn. That's why I told you, Halls, and this is the only time I ever asked Halls. I said, Halls, send me more of those. I need to see more of those because
And
they were
I
freaking
did,
me
'cause
the hell out.
I wonder.
So
He's got 762,000 followers.
I mean, of course, those glitches in the miniatures are hilarious. I
And he
mean,
does different ones too. He does this
it
one.
does time traveling ones and stuff, but I only I think the reason
What
why
about those? What about the time traveling ones? Because I've seen pictures of them before where they have.
yeah, where people appear in pictures that don't look like they belong there, and all I can say is Photoshop has come a long way. I don't know, because it all comes to this. If there's time travel, then of course there's time travel. If this is not a legitimate reality we live in, if we are in a computer system, we are a simulation. It would make. And let me just write. If we found out we were a simulation, a lot of things would make a lot of sense. A lot of things. The shape of the Earth would make sense. The reality of the world makes sense. The concept of religion and God would make sense because it's like, okay, well then you're just the user who's the same guy playing The Sims, just dicking around and just pressing fast forward and see what happens if you set a couple of chessboards on the table and you may step in every once in a while. But eventually you get bored and just hit and just watch, So are we not an experiment or a computer program or an algorithm or in somebody else's head? You don't even know. It's funny because Men in Black actually did that 3 times, I think, or maybe twice. The first one, our galaxy was in a marble, and some big alien was playing marbles with it. The second one, we were in some big locker in an alien's train station. I don't know if there was a third one like that, but the fact of the matter is that they sprinkle this in a little bit every now and then. The idea that our reality is not necessarily an authentic reality. It's reality for us, but we may not exist more than just this, And it could explain, like why is it that we are so whatever, but when we sleep or when we die, we become dead weight. Dead weight. I'm talking about pure, unadulterated nudity. I can pick up my sons right now if I want to. I have to icy out my back afterwards, but I can do it. But when they're sleeping, dead weight. Why is that? Where's the spark? What keeps us lighter? You know what I'm saying? Like what exactly is it? It's because we're not relaxed, we're not putting all our weight down. That's not the point. The point of the matter is though is that when we die, we seem to lose a spark. You can call it a soul or whatever, but something fundamental leaves our body. While we lose our pigmentation, while we lose, that's because of the blood not circulating, oxygen and blah blah blah. But it's clear that we lose some kind of spark. I don't necessarily believe in the soul, but do I believe our programming is gone, or that the whatever it is that's making this body run leaves? Yeah. Is it a soul that goes to heaven? I don't, probably not. But is it something else? Are we computer codes that just get recycled? When you die, you get recycled into a new body, into a new code. Who knows? Because when I look at the world is cyclical. And it's weird to say that the cycles, we may not be able to see them because they're macro cycles, meaning that they are large, and because you're only in one part of the cycle, you don't live long enough or enough lives to remember to see the bigger picture. But it makes sense. And so these glitches in the matrix that we see, the glitches in reality, it makes you question, is this? And it's funny because there are scientific shows that discuss the concept of whether or not, we are a thing. There was a scientist who was being interviewed by Neil deGrasse Tyson that says when they analyze the background, is it radiation or background frequencies of the universe, they found computer code. They found stuff that resembles computer code, and he says that there's a possibility that we might actually be a simulated reality in a gigantic computer that we don't even understand, a living computer, an organic computer, but that he found things that fundamentally are computer code in the background radiation or background noise, I forget what it was, of the universe. And it would explain a lot. Why is it technically that do we think that we're the only ones, the only planet that has, that has
I don't
what's
know
that?
why people think. I know, I heard that too, but that wasn't me.
That wasn't me either. Carry on. What were you gonna say? I don't know what.
I don't know why people think that we're the. That was you, right?
No, my phone's on silent. So keep going though.
Oh, Travis's thing. I just heard it now. It's something on his TV.
Oh, okay, cool.
It sounds like a computer, but it's not. It's just a
Oh,
noise.
I thought that the programmer was giving me a thumbs up for figuring it all out.
You just passed go. Collect 200.
It was like light bulb. Now we're gonna delete you.
What I don't understand is that why people think that it's just us. Like, I believe in God, I believe in Jesus, I believe in all that, but I still believe that there's other. I know. God bless me. I still believe there's other stuff out there. Like why do we have to be the only ones? Like what made us so special? I don't get it. I don't know. Like even in the ocean, when they dive deep, that's what she said.
That's exactly what she said.
They find some crazy ass shit down there.
I think they said that we've only, I think, man, I need to get my facts straight before I say things, but
I'll look it up while you say it, because I know it's only a percentage.
Yeah, it's a certain percentage of we've only discovered a certain percentage of the life that potentially exists on this planet. Now, yes, most of it is microscopic, but there are some macroscopic. There are also some that are just creatures we just have not seen before, especially since the oceans go really deep into the earth.
5%, Jason.
That's what they say.
It says approximately 5% of the ocean has been discovered, which leaves 95% of the ocean unexplored.
Yep.
It says, depending on who you ask, there exists not one, but two final frontiers of discovery.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell that means.
Because apparently we know more about our moon than we know about the oceans below us. That's what they say. We know more.
And how many times have we been to the moon?
4 or 5 times, like in the 1980s, whatever. Like,
and
it
what?
Stopped.
Why haven't we been again?
Too expensive. We lost the telemetry data. We destroyed or lost the original LEM construction stuff, so we can't construct it again. What did I say? It's too expensive, and we just can't go anymore because of the Van Allen belts, something like that. Those are the excuses. Literally, I'm not joking. The radiation belts, apparently we can't go through them, even though we kind of already went through them. The NASA literally lost the telemetry data for how the lunar lander got there. Every one of them. They lost the construction plans for how they built the lunar modules. All of them. This is all true. This is not a conspiracy theory. You can actually look it up on NASA, and they will say that they lost all this. The greatest thing that ever happened to the human race, and the organization that's responsible for it lost all of it, and they admit to losing it. They said, we don't know, we misplaced it. It's
around here somewhere, but
yeah, they lost it.
For it now, and
could you imagine if I lost a box of masks, I would probably be reprimanded. Could you imagine NASA, the entire NASA, admitting that they lost this data? But guess what? Nobody really knows. And I'm telling you guys, those that are listening, this is not a joke. This is not even conspiracy theory. Look it up. NASA admitted via on camera and written documentation when the FOIA request was asked, FOIA is Freedom of Information Act, they said they do not have the data for any of the lunar landings, any of the lunar launches, any of the telemetry data of how they got there, any of the construction plans of how the modules were built. None of it. It's all misplaced or destroyed by accident. And, by the way, the original film footage of all the lunar landings have been lost. Mm-hmm. And only what you are looking at is secondhand feeds of those landings. The original footage that NASA had lost. What you're looking at is the feed that the news channels got from NASA, and you know for a fact that it's making a copy of a copy, so it's degraded a little. I want you to know right now that as your door slowly opened behind you, I thought this was gonna be the last time I'd see you. You don't get it. It was so eerie. What I should put, if I had time and I remembered, I would put a sound.
What are you doing?
Oh.
He took.
Does he?
No,
I
leave that alone, baby. Leave it alone. Go on.
I can't tell you the last time I saw Travis with a shirt on.
I know. No, what do you want? No, can you? No. How about that? Just no. Go. Stop. What are you doing, bro? Hold on. I'm gonna kick his ass. What are you doing? What's up? What's going on?
So Travis, if you guys aren't watching, is in her study, and he's kind of just rocking back and forth and looking for something, and kind of just like, I don't know, like we don't know what he's doing. I think he wants some TLC, mama. Now he's gonna close the door. There it is. Wait, hold on now. Wait a minute. Is he wearing something underneath?
Yeah, he is.
Okay, because it looks like he's
naked. He's got. What are you doing?
He's got. Oh, Travis. All right, well, we can wrap it up. So tell me, what do you think? So you're watching these glitch videos. You had your thing. I kind of told you my thing. What do you think? What's the validity in that this reality may not be reality?
I don't. I want to research it more. I want to look up more glitches. I'm like all in it. That's what she said.
That is what she said.
I'm just afraid I'm gonna hit a wall that's gonna just tell me it's just a joke. Just kidding. You know, they talk about this black web Mariana or something like that.
I have never heard of that.
Have you heard? I'm telling you, I'm getting.
What is that?
There's Travis. Oh my gosh. I don't know what he wants.
Okay, we'll leave him be.
No, because there's stuff over here he shouldn't be touching.
Okay, Black Web Mariana.
So I think it's I gotta look it up. We'll talk about it next time, but it's supposedly in the dark web. Like, I'm even seeing videos. These people are ordering stuff off their dark web. They're like, listen, so you guys don't have to go on there. We're gonna go on there. They order like fish from the dark web, and there's this thing.
They lost their goddamn mind. They know they can get into trouble for that shit by putting that out there on social media.
Listen, we're in quarantine. Nobody cares. Like, apparently the government is frying fish way bigger than the dark web. So supposedly there's this one website. I'm gonna have to write it down next time. I think I sent it to you though. I send you a lot of stuff.
You do, Holls, and I watch them back to back, and I try and respond, but it's a lot. You send me 6 or 7 at a time, and I'm just like, oh my god. And I look at them and I roll my eyes, and I know I'm gonna like them, but I have to stop what I'm doing, whether I'm texting, watching something, playing a video game, editing, because I have to pay attention, and that alone is just like, oh my god, So that's what it is.
So there's this thing that's called don't quote me, but it's some girl's name. It's like what are you looking at? What happened? What's going on?
I'm getting. Oh shit. Well, I have just got a message that says that the World Health Organization, the Wuhan, China viral laboratory, and the Gates Foundation have been hacked, and they have released some documentation. I just got the message just now. I'm getting. Hold on, before I can even report on this, I have to verify this. I got to get some more sources. The CDC, the WHO, Wuhan Lab, and Gates Foundation hacked with leaked documents and emails. The virus was engineered to kill 60% of those infected. Wow. The WHO and Gates Foundation Virology Lab have been hacked. People are digging through their emails and already found confirmation that the corona was intentionally spliced with HIV. Listen, I don't want any of you guys to freak the hell out as I'm reading this. I'm gonna do more research on this, but this is just popping off right now.
Where did you get that from? Somebody sent it to you, or you have alerts?
No, I have some sources that I talked to.
So that's what I'm saying. So somebody had sent it to you.
They just said they just said you got to check this out. Stats. I just looked at it right now. So on that note, this is gonna be a to be continued, because I'm going to research this, and we're gonna get into this on the next podcast and the validity of this, because here's the thing. This may be true, but it could be counterintelligence. It could be them saying, okay, well, a lot of people aren't buying this COVID-19 stuff, so let's throw out a fake conspiracy theory out there to avoid the whole 5G thing, so people don't turn against 5G, because people are turning against 5G. I don't know how much of this I believe. It can be true. They could have leaked it. They could have hacked it. This could actually be out on the web. But then I also think about it could be counterintelligence because people were putting 2 and 2 together with 5G and the coronavirus. And I think to control the narrative, they gave us something else. You know what I'm trying to say?
Like you said, you're like, remember how you said, we got to think of something. And I'm like, dude, it's only about the coronavirus. Yeah. And I'm telling you, that's even what we talked about today, even though it's like glitch and this and that, everything's stirring up because no one, I would like to find out how many people actually believe about if this is a true, I'm sure it is a virus, whatever, but that's all that's out there. This leads, all these glitches and everything leads back to the virus because that people are starting to dig and look stuff up.
It's true. It's true.
And I don't know if I told you or not.
A lot of people's eyes have opened because of this coronavirus nonsense.
That I think my mom, Travis, and I have already had the virus. Seriously, because before we went to Disney World, which was when February? Yeah. I think it was in February. Remember, I took a whole week off. Right. Travis had gotten sick like for a day. I think I got sick for a day. I mean, it hit us hard. Like I literally stayed home. I couldn't work. It was bad. It was real bad. I couldn't even take Travis to school. And I think that's when he was out for like a full week. Well, my mom got it. And she was out for 2 weeks. Remember, I was like, my mom is out. She's not walking around. She's not doing anything. She's in bed. And literally 2 weeks she was sick. Yeah. So we could have had it. You could have had it. The only thing is, I know there's a test that's supposed to come out to tell you if you've had it. Right. I don't even believe half those tests, though. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So there really isn't any news. There's like literally, I'm sure there is, but who wants to hear? You what?
Yes, son? What did he break?
I don't know. What do you want?
Ooh. I like that.
What do you have in hand?
Let's wrap this up,
Okay, so we'll continue this. Hopefully we'll have more stuff about the Mariana, whatever it is.
That too, and of course, what's going on with this apparent hack of the World Health Organization, the Gates Foundation, and the Wuhan viral laboratory. Let's see what's going on because this is going to be huge. This is going to hit all conspiracy forums, and then you know me, I'll be right there reading.
Yes, so I'm excited.
Reporting live from quarantine. Let me stop. All right, this is Vibe,
and this is Halls.
And remember. Listen to everything, but believe what you can prove. It wasn't a glitch. It was dramatic pause. That was for dramatic pause. Whatever. Okay. Okay. Bye.
All right. Bye.
No toodles noodles. I mean.
No, my new one is balls out. Balls out.
Got something to say? Email friendswithissues@gmail.com. This is an audio production of Vibe Revelation Studios, the cure for your common day. VibeRevStudios.com.